Hello and welcome. Allow me to take just a few minutes to give you a walk around of our ROCKWOOD LITE 2503S. Of course, it comes with an electric tongue jack, two 30-pound propane tanks, one battery, but there's room for at least one more, if not two. I actually stuck a toolbox on there just so I could have easy access to stuff that I use on a pretty normal basis. Of course, let me give you a look at the sticker. Pass-through storage is actually sufficient. It's not bad. I cleaned it out so folks can really get an idea of what we're looking at here. It's not too bad. I've had worse. I've had better. Of course, the slide is a Schwintek slide. You can see from the track there. It does come with a slide topper, which is great. Let's walk down here. This is what I used as my sewage storage. I actually took vinyl fence post and put caps on the end, and that's where I slid my hoses, and then I had buckets for my freshwater and black water hoses, two different buckets, of course. Your water fill, cable satellite, of course there's the back of the fridge, 30 amp city water connection. It does have an outlet, or an inlet rather, where you can winterize everything. This actually is a little bit of storage, and is actually where I stored, or do store, my shore power line. Of course, the water filter's right there. It actually opens into the bathroom and access to everything else. You can see the water heater panel is right here. Pretty neat little storage thing. There's actually a lot of storage in this camper. Does have a black tank flush, which is a lifesaver. Outdoor shower. Walk around to the back. It is wired for a Furrion backup camera. Spare tire. Of course, it's a fully walkable roof, so you do have ladder access there. LED lights all around. Pretty nicely done by ROCKWOOD. Of course, you have the bumper there as well. Two doors, which didn't think I'd like that, but actually I have. It makes it much easier getting in and out of the coach, particularly if I'm outside and just need to step into the restroom or whatever. The door here, this one, what I'm pointing at, actually opens into the bathroom. Of course, you got pretty manageable stairs, only two. Outside, you've got a spot for an outdoor TV, cable hookup, an electrical outlet, gas outlet actually, which is pretty cool. I think we've used it a couple of times. And then your furnace is vented. And then this is the opposite side of the storage. It's actually two smaller storage doors. And again, it's manageable. I got to the point where I was able to really downsize a lot of what I carried, and was glad I did. For a lot of reasons, I was tired of carrying it around. But you know, things that you access a lot, they're small. This is a good spot for it. You know, I kept my toolboxes there, my drill, that sort of thing. It also is pre-wired for solar, which is pretty convenient. We've never used it, but we've never boondocked, so really no reason to. Inside, now I'll turn the lights on so it's not so dark in here. There we go. Actually, this is the control panel right here. I just built a little frame to cover it up, particularly at night, and you could take care of that problem in a lot of different ways. The little blue lights are on. You can turn them off. It is a Murphy bed, and if you want to see the Murphy bed down, there are pictures of that in the pictures, but it really opens up the coach with the Murphy bed up. You've got the sofa. Either side of the bed, you've got the shirt wardrobes. You have a nice bedside table with a drawer. And then because it is a sofa, you actually have end tables on either side of the sofa, which is pretty nice. It used to have a curtain right here, and we actually took that curtain down. And if you look right back here, you'll see a balustrade. Or a baluster, whatever you call it. You know, one of those big round pillows. We actually had that made and used the curtain to cover that with, because there is an open space right here, and we just felt like it was something that needed to be covered. Don't know, you know, what else you do with a Murphy bed. It's got great storage in it, though. We use this as a wardrobe on one side and then a pantry on the other side. If you were going to be gone for weeks and weeks and weeks, you could easily use that as pantry. There's a big drawer down at the bottom here. Keep kitchen stuff in it, of course. And then the slide is actually in the kitchen, which means you have a really deep countertop, a lot of counter space, microwave, under the sink storage, of course, which is pretty nice, and a couple of drawers, which are also pretty nice. Suburban range and oven, and honestly, it's never been used. We do all of our cooking outside, but it does provide extra counter space. We also have a Magic Chef microwave, again, storage up top. That's very convenient for dishes and stuff. This is one of our favorite features. This is kind of our coffee area. Keep all of our coffee goods, cups, and then you can see spices and that sort of thing. The dinette, please excuse the pillows, but the dinette is a U-shaped dinette. It's really big. Over here is where I take my naps when I get one while we're camping, which is pretty frequently. There's a big drawer down here. Behind this drawer, underneath this seat, is actually where the furnace is. Really easy to access if you need to. TV, we actually upgraded that to a 32-inch TV. It's an Insignia, but it does have a sound bar, and the sound system behind it is actually an IRV. Also has a Wi-Fi ranger, and that's the switch for it back there. Lots of overhead storage, more than I really need or use, but it's there if I needed it. We do carry some stuff up there, stuff that we don't necessarily need to put our hands on all the time, but it does come in handy. It's also more like a cabinet door down here, and it's a great place to put like gallon jugs of water, whatever you're going to carry. Have upgraded the thermostat to a digital thermostat, and of course, we have outside thermometer as well. It's 67 degrees here in Milledgeville, Georgia. And actually, there's a map of good old Milledgeville from 1912. So it doesn't look much like that anymore. The bathroom, before I get in there, the refrigerator, pretty typical RV refrigerator. It's pretty nice. We've never had any troubles with it. It is a Dometic, and it is the 3-way. Like I say, has worked really well. Bathroom is really what sold us on this particular model. Does come with a corner shower. There's that door that opens up, gives you access to the outside. Comes with a fantastic fan. Great linen closet over here, and that's exactly what we do with it. And then down below is where I keep all my toilet cleaning supplies, the little pods and that sort of thing. Dometic toilet, foot flush, pretty nice. And then another linen closet. This is actually what my wife uses as her wardrobe, and it's really nice. A couple of different compartments, and she uses it because this bathroom is big enough to get dressed and undressed in it. Pretty good storage in the bathroom. The medicine cabinet, of course, we just leave stuff in it all the time. and pretty nice sink, little flip out thingy here for whatever. And then I showed you earlier the storage from the outside, or the access from the outside, and this is where it comes in. You see the water filter and the water heater, and of course there's an access panel right here for your water heater should you need to get to it. Overall, just a really super unit. We really have enjoyed it, and think you would too. So if you're interested, shoot me an email, give me a call, and we'll work something out.